Yusif Vazir Chamanzaminli. Chamanzaminli was born the second son of seven children to Mir Baba Mir Abdullah Vazirov and Sayyid Aziza Sayyid Hüseyin Gazi in the town of Shusha, which was then part of the Russian Empire. His father was a Mugham teacher and a connoisseur of literature, who spoke Persian and Turkish and had traveled considerably throughout the region. In 1909, Chamanzaminli left for St. Petersburg to enroll in Petersburg State University of Architecture and Construction Institute for Civil Engineers, but having realized that he wouldn't pass the placement test in mathematics since he was weak in math and hated it, Chamanzaminli withdrew his application. While in Petersburg, he wrote Cennetin Gebzi. In 1910, Chamanzaminli was admitted to the Vladimir University in Kiev to study law. When World War I broke out, the students and staff of the university were transferred to Saratov, where Chamanzaminli graduated in 1915. For a while, he worked at the Judiciary Chamber of Saratov and later traveled to Galicia. There, reflecting on the February Revolution in Russia, he began Studentler and in the year 1970. In late 1917, he returned to Kiev to establish an Azerbaijani Cultural Association. In 1918, he was appointed to represent the newly established Azerbaijan Democratic Republic in the Ukrainian People's Republic, but there was so much political unrest and turmoil in the region. He was unable to establish an office there. He then moved to Simferopol, Crimea, where he worked for a while as a judiciary advisor. After Miri's quite unexpected death, Vazirov saw little reason to continue living in Europe. He blamed Miri's death on poverty since they hadn't had enough money for medical care. Vazirov wrote Stalin, Miri's death left me with no reason not to return to Azerbaijan. I promised myself to defend the new Azerbaijan by embracing education and culture with all my strength. For me, motherland is like a long-awaited shore after a turbulent voyage at sea. Vazirov resolved, despite serious danger, to try to return to his homeland and work for the strength of the Azerbaijani people. Vazirov applied for permission to return to Azerbaijan SSR from Musabayev, who sought permission from Sergei Kirov for Vazirov's return. Permission was granted in the late 1925 and Vazirov returned to Baku in the spring of 1926. Upon his return, he taught languages at Azerbaijani colleges and translated various works of Russian writers into Azeri. In literary circles, he wrote several novels and became known by his pen name Chamanzaminli. He took part in compiling the first Russian Azeri dictionary in 1934. Co-author of Ali and Ninon novels Maiden Spring, Studentler, Between Two Fires, known as In Blood during the Soviet years, published posthumously. Collected essays If We Want Our Independence, Who Are We? Diaries, Minutes for Myself, Letters. Satires, Hadaram Padaram. Folktale, Malik Mehmed. Thank you for listening.